Welcome to another week of Song Breakdown with Madecipha. I am Eidolon. This is Madecipha.
We skipped a week. Eidolon wasn't feeling too good. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
For the 50 people that actually watched this video, they're all like, "Damn, there wasn't one this week."
I know. For all the viewers out there in TV land.
The millions and millions of the Rocks fans.
This week we're going to cover one of Madecipha's side projects, Completely Disrespectful. The song Hot Town. Let me get right into it. Usually I want to play a song when I talk about it so you kind of get an idea in case you've never heard it. Here we go, song Hot Town.
Without a trace, I'm straight. If the Big Bang Theory can't hear me with this slang and my sick brain theory, my click clang clearly too complex and vex and astral fuels. Get them out my mind in the best way possible. My words are absurd. I seem heartless. I was cursed today. You promised me a murder, but the birth of brain was turned away. Service slave, one notes to turn advanced. Corrallus scattered thoughts, dropping all the same as brains are falling out of bed. You sang it close to battle, so you reenact the Alamo. I slap a hoe with fat, click your cabbage full of casserole. My raps travel on the same patterns that ass upload. I gasp more like after what had happened on a grassy knoll. Half the full barbaric, my character uncivilized. Criticize your rhymes, I riddick trouble and desensitized. My movement spreading like a stripper star. Sick aside, kicking fire, hit it like when killers let the blaze fly. Give me time to shine, I grind in the city sun. Starting out a month, I guess we flying like the feathers mine. Hot down, summer in the city. Back of my neck getting dirt and gritty. Been down, is living pity. Doesn't seem to be a shadow in the...
Me and him flow really well together.
Yeah, it's a really dope album for those that have heard it. This first question right off the top is, who made that beat?
I think it was this dude Sinister that 5 a.m. knew. I never met him. He was this dude from California. I don't even know what the dude looks like. I mean,
Okay.
I've worked with people. Obviously, like we work with Miggs all the time. We've never met Miggs because he lives in Canada, but I talk to him personally all the time. We know what he looks like. You know, I never had any contact with this dude Sinister. He did like 3 or 4 beats on this project, and it was just 5. I was like, "Do you like this beat?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I just rapped over it. I never talked to the kid or had any contact with him whatsoever.
It was a really good beat. I noticed the video, which I just played the sample from. Where was it shot? Is that New Haven?
Yeah, there was several parts of it. One of them, like, I used to work at this nightclub called Alchemy. I'm pretty sure they closed down. I went by the other day, and it's like it looks all like it's a different club now. The roof on Alchemy, part of it was shot up there. Part of it was shot in like this little other nightclub type thing that we that like also closed down, that they knocked down to make apartments. And then like the B-roll was driving around New Haven getting footage and stuff like that. Oh, and it was part of it was shot in the beginning where I used to live on Olive, that little bridge right there. You know, when you come over on Olive, like when Olive turns to State Street,
yeah.
That little tiny bridge right there, we shot part of it right there when I had the Mo Nichols shirt on and everything like that. That was shot there. So it was around New Haven.
Who shot the video? Is that Shane?
That was Shane, yeah, that was Shane McLellan.
No doubt. The video is really good. Really
Everything
good.
he does is really good, you know?
Yeah, everything he touches is gold. Wow, what era was this recorded? Was this?
This was 2013. It came out September 21st, 2013. So it'll be 8 years in 2 weeks.
Wow.
So it went by quick.
Now I noticed the sample, "Hot Town." That's from an old '60s song. Do you know which group it's sampled from?
Would you say it was Lovin's?
Oh, we're one moment here. Please hold. Lovin' Spoonful. Summer in the City, 1966. That's where that sample is taken from. So I kind of answered that question.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot.
I knew it was from the Hot Town, Summer in the City. I knew it was from that song. I didn't know it was called Lovin' Spoonful, or I thought the song was called Hot Town. I didn't know it was called Summer in the City.
Talk about the group, Completely Disrespectful.
Yeah, it was me and 5 a.m. It's just, there's no group name. It's just Madecipha 5 a.m. What do you call it? I hit him up and I'm like, "Yo, you want to do a project with me?" And he's like, "All right, cool." The only stipulation was that he kind of he basically was like, "You got to fund it." And I was like, all right, I'll fund it. So like all the features and stuff like that, everything kind of came out of my pocket. But 5am had the reputation for being like one of the dopest MCs in Connecticut. And I wanted to do a project with him, and I wanted to see if I could hang in there with him and make a dope project. And in all honesty, it came out really good. Like I think some songs he shines really, really great. Some I shine really great. We held it down together. It was like we both gave it our A game, and we brought on every song we brought the best out of each other is a good way to say it. And recording the album was fun too, because 5am is a really funny guy. So like making the album was dope. This was one of the easiest projects I recorded. Like, not to bring up anyone else I recorded, but we've talked about 2 other people that I was in groups with before, how I had problems with them and they had writer's block, and one of them was a pain in the ass to work with. 5am, I'd be like, yo, you got the beat? Yep, you got the beat. All right, cool. See you Monday? Yep, all right, cool. We'll meet here on Monday and we'll record. And I never had to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was just like done. It was like, all right, cool. Monday came. We had studio time. We met at the studio. He had a verse, I had a verse. And like I said, he brought his A game. I brought my A game. And this turned out to be like a really classic underground album. Like, it did really well.
I noticed you had 2 covers. Why the kitten and the puppy, and then why the girl getting her face mushed?
Yeah, so that was this girl Kayla that I'm friends with. We gave her $50, and we wanted to do like a BDSM cover, but a lot of people lost their fucking shit about it. So I had it for a while, and I'm friends with a whole bunch of like lesbians and feminists and stuff like that, and they're all like, you should change the cover, you know, it's gonna make you look bad and blah blah blah. And like my paranoia kind of just kicked in with a whole bunch of like my ex-girlfriends kind of already like hating on me real hardcore and everything like that. I didn't really need that on my resume of fucking chicks saying horrible shit about me, but having this crazy cover and everything like that. So I decided, we talked about it for a while, like maybe making like a limited edition one with the cats and the puppies and everything like that. So I hit him up. I'm like, are you cool with me just changing it? Like, and the other one with there's a couple hundred of the Face Mush Kalo one, and I was like, those ones will become a collectible, and you know, people will seek after those ones. And moving forward, I'm just gonna press it up with the cat and dog. And he's like, yeah, do whatever you gotta do. So I went and I just pressed it up recently, and now that's gonna be the cover moving forward. But if you get your hands on one of the, you know, the X-rated or whatever you want to call it, R-rated, whatever covers, those are
R-rated, not X.
Well, I mean, whatever.
What's your favorite part of the song?
Of this song?
Yeah. Because I think this is one of the more popular songs off the CD.
Because it's a music video. It's not my favorite song on the CD. Like, I like Snuff Flick. I like fucking A Constant Thing. There's a few of them that I really like. I like Misery Waha with Cannabis. That's probably like my favorite one.
No, that is on this, isn't it?
What?
That is on this CD.
Yeah, that's Misery Waha, the Cannabis one. That's like my favorite fucking collab I did. On this song in particular, it just had the radio appeal to it. It was hot down somewhere in the 60s because it was that popular radio song. So we turned it into a thing. We decided to make that one into a video. I use a whole bunch of big words that I no longer know what they mean. Like, I'm not even gonna front like I do. Like I said, I appear austere. I don't even know. Like, I just straight up like was looking up words, and I used a thesaurus to find synonyms and stuff like that, and I found all these words and I flipped them, and I don't even know what they mean anymore, which is kind of like, you can make fun of me for that, that's fine. I'm just keeping it real. Like, I was just trying to use big words and sound impressive, but like, it's been like I said, almost 10 years, so I was like, I don't even fucking know what that means anymore. I would have to re-look up those words to know what they mean, but
it sounded good.
It sounded good at the time, and at the time I was like, it makes sense. I assure you, if you look up what I say, it goes with the thing, like the words, everything like that. I made sure it made sense, but I don't remember what it means or anything like that. I kind of was like, whatever. But I think I like the beginning, going back and forth with them. I like my solo's kind of, my 16 is kind of dope. This is dope. I think all the way through, it's a pretty solid song. I mean, there's nothing really whack about it. I know one thing that I said the word faggot in the song, and I don't like, you know what I mean, really use that word anymore because it's so offensive these days. It's not 2000 Eminem saying faggot, 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 faggot all the time. So I completely tried to like evaporate that from my vocabulary, and it's just something that I no longer say. But I did say it, and like a lot of people got offended about it. So like I kind of wish I didn't say that. But at the same time, the album was called Completely Disrespectful, and I wasn't sitting there trying to like make nuns happy. You know what I'm saying? Like it flowed with it. I wasn't making fun of gay people. I don't. If you've never seen the South Park episode where they use that word and they explain it like that, I mean, it wasn't intended for that. But yeah, now we live in the PC era. Everything is super censored, and you got to be very careful what you say. That like a lot of people came at me for saying that. You know, it was what it was. I was like, all right, we got a little bit of backlash for that, but other than that, you know, I think it's a dope song.
Was Completely Disrespectful your most successful project as far as doing like side projects, like
Group projects and
yeah,
stuff like
like
that?
no bumps in the road really. You and Five kind of just did it.
Yeah, I mean, it probably went one of the smoothest. I mean, not to bring up Anthro-Luminol, I think recording the project with 5am went a little easier with them. I paid for all the studio time and everything like that, so I would say not for nothing. The album I did with Freeze went pretty well too. We were getting along really well at that time. We were recording with John Mitty over in like where the fuck he lived, over in Prospect, Connecticut, at his basement studio, and we would go there and we would split studio time, and he never missed a session, I never missed a session. We always like recorded together, and those sessions went really well as well. But I think overall this album did better than the UFO album. Like, you know what I mean? Like it went. Both of them were easy to record and do and everything like that, but I liked working with High Life a lot. We were working at Upcrown at the time.
Yeah.
We recorded at Upcrown. That was a dope studio. He had Place of Bass at one time, and then he had Upcrown. We recorded at Upcrown Studios. We would go there. I forget when we would go, but we would meet up. We would have like 5-hour blocks. Towards the end, it got kind of annoying because there was other rappers that had studios up there, and people were coming in and out of our sessions. And I'm not the kind of guy that likes having an entourage when we record. Like when me and him record, it's me, him, James, and maybe if one of my buddies stops by for like an hour to hang out, they will. But we don't have like all our homies, you know, drinking bottles of Henny, smoking blunts. We're not those kind of rappers. We don't do that shit. I'm very professional. If I'm spending like, you know, X amount of dollars for 5 hours, I'm going in there and we're getting shit done, and we're grinding and we're recording and we're not fucking around. And 5am was the same way. 5am did not want anyone in there. 5am wanted to get shit done, and he wanted to fucking whatever. So we didn't like people who were like coming in on our session to just hang around and see what we were doing. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I don't want you. We don't want you in here. I don't. That's not my vibe at all. I think this album, you know, out of me personally, I think I'm trying to think of what other ones did I do well. I pressed this up probably the most times, so I probably sold the most hard copies of this album, other than any like of at least of the group projects. I pressed up Cut Your Losses, the one with my face all cut up a lot. I pressed up a lot of that too, so that's probably my best selling solo album. But this was probably my best-selling group project, followed by Righteousness Gone Church. But this one beat it out a little bit. And what was I gonna say? Fuck, I just had a train of thought. And it did the best on iTunes. When I get my iTunes checks, a lot of my iTunes checks comes from Completely Disrespectful. I still I don't make a ton of money off it or nothing like that, but I'll go through and it'll be like, if I get like, you know, $100, you know, like 60 of it or whatever like that comes from that, and then, you know, like, you know, people scraggly songs in between, but most of it comes from, you know, Completely Disrespectful. I did pretty decent on it.
Cool. Well, that brings me to the end. I've asked all the questions this week. Yeah, you got anything else to say about the group or the song?
No, that's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, the whole album is, you know, a fire album. It's
You check it out. It's completely disrespectful.
I always wanted to do still disrespectful, but I don't think 5 a.m. is like, you know, in the rap game anymore, and I kind of feel him because I'm kind of like myself. I don't really want to. I'm to the point where I'm kind of getting ready to just, you know.
He's doing well for himself with Little Mattress.
Yeah, he does do. I'm not sure. Does he still make music?
No, he's doing real good. He has the YouTube channel with
Razor Raps.
yeah, and they do
A podcast.
yeah, it's
Watermelon
real.
versus pumpkin.
They got
yeah.
like shirts and stuff. Like they're doing really well. Like I keep tabs through Instagram.
Okay.
But he's doing good. It's just I think the 5 a.m. part of him is retired, where Little Mattress lives on.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's doing good. But that's it for this week. Tune in next week. Do we have one or two coming next week?
We got 2 coming next week because we missed a week and we're trying to get caught up. So we're gonna do one on Saturday and one on Sunday. So we're gonna hit you with 2 next week. So
Yeah, and if you watch it, leave something in the comment section. Let us know, you know, if you're feeling it. What could we add to it if we're missing something? But yeah, definitely let us know how we're doing. Drop a comment in there. So feedback's always cool.
yep.
That's it. Peace.
All right, peace.